Hi, I'm Jeff Gwilliam. So when we first started looking at Condo Control, I was a member of our technology commission. I'm now the board president. Everything, all of our operations were on paper. We had door drops, this is a 200 unit building. So whenever we had any kind of notification that it had to go out, there was, one of the staff members had to go up and down all the elevators and drop paper at the doors. All our amenity booking was done at the front desk. You would go down to the front desk. Our prior management company had a proprietary resident portal, but it was not really fully implemented and it was virtually unusable. Shortly after we implemented Condo Control, the board began discussing a major infrastructure replacement project. And having Condo Control available meant that we were able to provide information to residents much more easily about the project. In the we've had Condo Control for about a year and a half now, almost 2 years. And it is now the default method of communication. So we now have residents complaining if some piece of information isn't available on Condo Control. We get, on average, more than 100 packages a day. This is a 200 unit building. And before this, all tracking was done on paper. Every package that came in, the staff member who's responsible for receiving the package would write it on a log sheet, and he would prepare a little paper slip that would then go into the mailbox of the unit owner. So the staff member who was doing this was not a particularly technologically savvy person, and he was somewhat resistant to the idea of this. But once he got trained and got a little bit of experience with the system and realized how much time and effort it saved him, he was a convert. So we don't track release of 100% of the packages, but we have many fewer missing packages. The staff member who was responsible for this, the main staff member for receiving, also had other responsibilities, because he wasn't doing this 100% of the time. He has a lot more time for those other responsibilities. Everything used to be on paper. If you wanted to reserve a grill, we have pool grills, we have roof grills, we have a roof deck with grills on it. We have, because of the structure of our building, you have to reserve an elevator for a delivery and move in or something like that. And so people used to have to either go down to the front desk or call. There were, notebooks with reservations and so forth. And now everybody does it online. We had about 60% of the actual residents in the building signed up. And that represented something like 80% of the units. So there are still some people who are not participating, but by and large, I think it's become, as I said, sort of the default communication mechanism. When we were choosing between Condo Control and a competitive service, there were a number of things that we preferred about Condo Control. One of the things that we had started looking at early on was the valet service functions. And we were not, the valet service functions that were in existence in Condo Control at that time, and this is, like I said, over a year and a half ago, did not meet our needs. They would not have helped us much. And so we asked Condo Control, as sort of part of our, hey, yeah, we'll sign up with you, to implement those functions. And at the time we were optimistic and we thought we would be able to make that happen pretty quickly. It did not happen as quickly as we liked, but guess what? Condo Control is delivered and we still haven't implemented the function because of issues on our end. In the long run, it didn't actually make any difference to our being able to implement this, but it was a bit of an annoyance. But as it turns out, it doesn't really make any difference.